Go on. Ask any Manchester United fan what they think about the Glazers. And what do you think they'll tell you? Glazers out. Now, I've said this before. The Glazers are a problem, but they are not the problem. People seem to think, if you're a Manchester United fan, they seem to think that all they need to do is get rid of the Glazers and everything is going to be peaches and cream. That everything is going to be superb and everything is going to go forward without a plan. But that's just not the case. Manchester United have bigger problems than the Glazers. Look, right now, the Glazers are probably going to take the team off the market because they're not getting anywhere near the $6 billion, that they want for the club. And right now, because of the people selling the stocks right now, it's valued now at $3 billion. So there's quite a big difference between $6 billion and $3 billion. Okay, so chances are the Glazers are not going to sell the club. So you're probably going to be stuck with the Glazers for the foreseeable future if you're a Manchester United fan. Furthermore, you have Ten Hag, and he has two problems, okay? One, Jadon Sancho, and the other is Anthony. Now, Jadon Sancho didn't even dress for the game against Arsenal because he didn't practice very well. He wasn't very good in training, and because he wasn't very good in training, he didn't get to get on the team bus. He knew about it, and when Ten Hag was asked about it, he basically told him that Jadon Sancho wasn't very good in training, therefore he didn't dress for the game. Well, Jadon Sancho puts a tweet out or on X and basically says that no, I'm being made a scapegoat. And to this day, right now, at this point, this is Wednesday night going into Thursday, right after the Arsenal game, he still hasn't taken it down. Okay, so and then you have Anthony, who has a problem apparently with domestic abuse, which is being investigated by in England and in Brazil. He got kicked out of the Brazil squad. So right now there are just headaches upon headaches upon headaches. And then you have Ten Hag himself after the game against Arsenal saying they should have gotten a penalty with Højlund. They should have gotten a foul on the goal that was scored by Declan Rice on Johnny Evans. And the offside wasn't offside because the angle was wrong. Well, look, with all due respect, okay, Højlund, that was not a penalty. The player's reaction told you enough to say that wasn't a penalty. It also wasn't a foul on Johnny Evans. In fact, if anything, Johnny Evans committed a foul on the Arsenal player. God, it's so terrible with names. But that's the point. But here's the real thing about that. Okay. Gabriel, that's the player. I have sympathy towards Manchester United. I have sympathy towards Ten Hag on Garnacho's goal. Okay, Garnacho. Look, offside was not designed for if a fingernail is offsides, then you're offsides. Okay. Yes, I saw Gabriel. If you look at it, he takes a step back before the pass is played, and it looks like he's maybe offside by the slimmest of margins. But that's the world we live in now. Okay. And just to think that all you need to do was to move the angle a little bit better, then it's not a offsides. That's wishful thinking. Look, right now, Manchester United have played 4 games in the Premier League. Okay, they've won 2. Okay, at home, one against Wolves, which is not a very strong team, which they were fortunate not to get, that Onana did not give away a penalty kick in the last poor parts of the game. And then they went down 2-0 to Nottingham Forest, came back and won 3-2. But let's be honest, that was not Marcus Rashford pretty much dove to get that penalty, which really wasn't a penalty, but and 2 trips to North London, one to Tottenham where they always seem to win, In fact, that's their last big win against a top 6 team. They got beat 2-0. In fact, they dominated the first half and then could not score a goal. And then, in fact, there was a penalty, a handball penalty, regardless. They end up losing that game 2-0 because they got outplayed in the second half by Tottenham. And then they go to Arsenal. Marcus Rashford scores, and then Odegaard scores right after that. Now, Garnacho, I said before, I thought that was a goal. I didn't think he was offsides, but that's not what offsides was designed for. But fair enough. Okay, that is what it is. But then you give up. Your two center backs are Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire. That says all you need to know about Manchester United. Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans. Now, it wasn't really Harry Maguire's fault on either one of the goals, to be fair. And it really wasn't Johnny Evans' fault either, for all intents and purposes. But they are going to be the scapegoats. They are going to be the ones who are going to get blamed, because of past. The reality of the situation is this: Manchester United is a mess. They are a joke. Okay, things could turn around. Things could get better, but realistically, Manchester United are probably a team that is probably going to have a difficult time in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. They're going to have a difficult time in the Premier League. Their problem has been this. Sir Alex Ferguson is no longer there. That is the biggest problem, okay? When Sir Alex Ferguson was there, Manchester United ran like a well-oiled machine. But since Sir Alex Ferguson is no longer there, Manchester United is basically a shell of themselves. And they're going to be a shell of themselves for quite a while. So, no offense to my Manchester United fans out there. This is just my thoughts, my 2 cents. Please click like, share, and subscribe. Go Arsenal, and have a good rest of your day.